cypress trees, a hollow wind hums a mournful tease. A rusted chain swing from an old oak limb, echoes of sin where the light runs thin. Boot prints fade in the muddy clay, a path that whispers where the lost souls stay. The river runs black with secrets to keep, burying stories 6 fathoms deep. Shadows on the hollow, where the devils play. Whiskey burns hot, but it don't chase the gray. Sharp in the blood-red dawn, warning all sinners that the road is long. The air tastes thick like smoke and steel. A ghost town groans with wounds that won't heal. Said, boy, there's a reckoning near, but the bottle's my compass, drowning the fear. The cards in my hand, they're all stained with dirt. A joker laughs loud and my luck's been hurt. Shadows on the burns hot, but it don't chase the gray. The earth knows your name and it don't forget. Every step you take's a lifetime debt. Man's head, a shotgun's echo fills the air with dread. Boot prints in the dirt, a trail of sin, a story that starts where the night begins. The devil's in the bottle and he's calling my name. I try to outrun him, but it's all the same. Cicadas scream like a choir of ghosts in a town where the living fear the shadows most. Whiskey and rust, blood in the dust. Prayers don't mean much when your soul's unjust. A life built on lies with a price to pay. Whiskey and rust won't wash away. Preacher's voice cuts through the pines, but his words can't heal these sins of mine. The river runs red where the past won't sleep. A man sows a wind, but the storm runs deep. complete, each note a confession, a piece of me. The night is a judge, the stars my jury. No salvation here, just southern fury. The house on the hill is a hollow shell. Every creak in the wood is a tolling bell. Ghosts in the window, shadows in the yard. This life ain't nothing but a deck of marked cards. There's a shotgun hanging on the wall, dust on the floor and shadows crawl. A Bible open to a blood-red page. The clock ticks slow, counting down my rage. The wind, it howls like a mournful ghost, carving lines on the land I love the most. The devil's whispers ride the southern breeze. In this town of sinners there's no reprieve. Whiskey and rust, blood on my hands, buried my heart in this broken land. The sins of the fathers never wash away. In the shadow of the pines I'll make them pay. There's a church bell ringing down the lane. Each toll feels like a drop of pain. The preacher's voice ain't got no sway, 'cause God turned his back on us today. To the devil's tune, you can't outrun what you can't undo, and vengeance comes like the morning dew. The shadow of the pines I'll make them pay. Moonlight spills on the dusty road. Crows are calling where the wild weeds grow. A flask of whiskey and a heavy heart. This broken world tears a man apart. Rusted chains hang by the old oak tree. Ghosts of the past, they won't let me be. The river runs black with the sins of the land. Blood on my boots, a gun in my hand. Oh, the night is dark and the air is thick. The devil's breath, it cuts real quick. Shadows dance where the lost souls tread in a world of train west, left behind the sinners and the dispossessed. Steel guitar wails like a banshee's cry underneath the stars in a charcoal sky. A lonesome howl from the hounds in the night, chasing down the truth in a losing fight. Oh, the night is dark and the air is thick. The devil's breath, it cuts real quick. Shadows dance where the lost souls tread, in a world of the living but a heart that's dead. Cut sharp through the hollowed pines, a ghost town's whispering these veins of mine. The moon hangs low like a broken vow, and the devil's grin is watching now. The dirt road's cracked, it's a serpent's spine. Each step I take, it's a step in time. The past runs deep like a poison well. Every mile's a story I'll never tell. All whiskey and shadows, they follow me still, through the darkened hollers and over the hill. The sins of my father, they call my name, and the fire inside me burns just the same. The creek runs red where the blood was spilled. A midnight prayer couldn't break the still. The stars don't shine where the secrets lie, and the preacher's cross couldn't testify. I hear the chains of the sins I've worn, a melody sharp like a rose with thorns. The crows take flight in the midnight air, and their cries remind me of the cross I bear. Oh, whiskey and shadows, they follow me still, through the darkened hollers and over the hill. The sins of my father, they call my name, and the fire inside me burns just the same. There's a crossroad neath the cypress tree, where the whispers of the past still run free. Dust on my boots, a storm in my veins. Shadow follows, calling my name.
was empty, but the ache remains. Rust on the truck, blood on the chains. Moonlight dances on the devil's grin. A deal was struck and the darkness moved in. Whiskey and shadows, they pull me down. Lost in the holler where no light's found. The wind it howls and the night won't sleep. Buried in secrets the earth won't keep. Gravel roads and shotgun cries echo loud under blackened skies. Every mile's a debt unpaid, a sinner's hymn where memories fade. Still guitar moans like a mournful ghost. Fire in the hills, I'm chasing my hopes. Chains are heavy, but the past won't break. Every choice is a toll I take. Whiskey and shadows, they pull me down. Lost in the holler where no light's found. The wind it howls and the night won't sleep. Buried in secrets the earth won't keep.
The wind howls low through the hollow pines. The moon's a ghost in the dead of night. Boots on the dirt, the earth feels dry. Whiskey burns as I tell my lies. A church bell rings where the crows won't pray. The preacher's son took the devil's way. The river runs red where it used to gleam. The sins of the south cut deep in the stream. Oh, shadows creep where the lanterns fade. Blood on my hands that won't wash away. The devil's tune hums soft in my ear. In this dark country we drown in fear. A shotgun blast in the midnight air. The wolves cry out, but they just don't care. A deal's been made at the crossroads bend. This path I'm on has no clear end. The dirt road twists like a serpent's spine. Every step
Moon hangs low on a dust-choked night. A rusted truck bathing pale porch light. Boots on gravel, a gun in hand. The weight of wrongs I can't withstand. Whiskey in the shadows, sin in my veins. Prayers get lost in the cold hard rain. Devils on my shoulder, whispering slow. Where the righteous fear, that's where I'll go. A church bell rings through the cypress trees. A broken hymn carried on the breeze. Graveyard dirt clings to my worn out jeans. Running from the truth, but it always gleams. Whiskey in the shadows, sin in my veins. Prayers get lost in the cold hard rain. Devils on my shoulder, whispering slow. Where the righteous fear, that's where I'll go. Mama's Bible tucked in my pack, but faith feels heavy and I can't look back. Every road I walk feels paved in fire, but I can't shake this dark desire. Out as the dawn creeps near. Ashes of my past scattered far and clear. The weight of my sins, it's mine to bear. A hollow man with 1,000-yard stare. The barn's burned black, the ash is cold. The story whispered, a tale retold. Moonlight cuts through the hollow shade, where sins of fathers never fade. The river runs red like a blood-soaked hymn. Its currents hiding secrets grim. A pistol's weight and a preacher's frown, both chasing shadows in this town. There's whiskey in the wind tonight, a bitter burn, a lonesome fight. Devil's grin in the firelight glow, where the roots run deep and the darkness grows. A rusted truck and a ghostly lane, the smell of rain and a hint of pain. Gravel crunches under boots worn thin, every step a debt of sin. A crow cries out from the cedar tree, a haunting song for the lost like me. The chains we drag, they rattle out, a heavy burden and blackened shroud. There's whiskey in the wind tonight, a bitter burn, a lonesome fight. Devil's grin in the firelight glow, where the roots run deep and the darkness grows. moon hangs low on a blood-stained sky. Cicadas sing where shadows lie. Boot heels crunch on a gravel road, carrying secrets no soul should hold. Whiskey in the wounds, fire in my chest, chasing the ghosts that won't let me rest. The devil's on my shoulder laughing at my sins, but I'll keep walking till the darkness ends. A shotgun's rusted, leaning by the barn. The scent of rain clings thick to the farm. The storm's rolling in like a preacher's rage. The past won't stay buried, it's out of its cage. Whiskey in the wounds, fire in my chest, chasing the ghosts that won't let me rest. The devil's on my shoulder laughing at my sins, but I'll keep walking till the darkness ends. I hear the chains rattle deep in the pines. Every step forward I'm towing my crimes. The wind whispers secrets only I can hear. Every mile I walk, I shed one more tear. Light flickers on the old homestead, haunted by memories and words unsaid. I tip my hat to the man I used to be, but he's long gone, just a ghost set free. Low like a judge in the sky, casting its glare on the dirt where I lie. The wolves start to howl, their shadows take shape. Out here with my sins, there's no clean escape. Boots on the gravel, a storm in my chest. The whiskey runs dry, but I can't find no rest. The ghost of her voice whispers sharp in my ear. The past rides beside me, too heavy to steer. Oh, the whiskey on the wind and the smoke in my veins. The weight of the night pulling tight on the reins. I'm chasing the devil down roads made of dust. In the dark we all crumble, turn to rust. A shotgun of secrets, a heart split in two, a love left in ashes, a debt overdue. The stars overhead are as cold as her eyes, and the mouth stretched forever neath these lonesome skies. The preacher once told me redemption was near, but his words fell like stones on a heart full of fear. The chapel bells ringing, but I can't walk inside. I'm too far gone now, there's no place to hide. Oh, the whiskey on the wind and the smoke in my veins.
in the distance and he ain't looking back. The creek runs red where the moonlight falls, and the whispers of the pines echo through it all. Oh, whiskey shadows in a bloodstained past, running from a fate that's coming too fast. The night holds secrets it won't let me forget. In the grip of the dark, I'm paying my debt. A shotgun hangs by the old oak tree, a ghost of a promise that won't set me free. Her voice still lingers in the cold night air, a love gone wrong, a sin laid bare. Oh, whiskey shadows and a bloodstained past, running from a fate that's coming too fast. The night holds secrets it won't let me forget. In the grip of the dark, I'm paying my debt. The preacher said, son, you can't outrun sin, but the road keeps calling and I won't give in. The wolves howl low as I count my scars, chasing redemption under these dying stars. The gallows stand where the town meets the plain, a rope for my sins, a knot for my pain. But I'll ride this trail till the morning breaks. In the shadow of my sins, the earth still shakes.